In August 2014, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma for the 4th time, and I was originally diagnosed when I was 15. So since I had been through a lot of treatments, this treatment required a bone marrow transplant with a bone marrow donor.
You have a 25% chance that either sibling would be a match, and then I think it's 1 in 9 million if it's not in your family. So, our odds were getting smaller and smaller.
And they took the swab from both of my siblings' mouths, and we had to wait 2 weeks, which were excruciatingly long. My sister was only half of a match, and my brother was a full match. I cried tears of joy, and I've never done that. There's things I should have been crying tears of joy for, but nothing hit me as hard as when I found that out. I mean, I jumped out of my chair and I was, screaming in the doctor's office.
We literally were up in the air, and Kaitlyn was screaming and crying and so happy because it's like winning the lottery.
I don't even know if I'll ever cry like that again, because it was the moment like my life was saved.
I always hoped that, from the beginning, there's got to be something I could do. Having that opportunity to actually make the impact was something sweet. I just couldn't imagine I was able to do that, and I was thankful.
He wasn't in the room when he was talking to the doctor, and they came out after and just matter-of-factly told me, "Hey, James isn't wrestling this season." And I was more upset. I was like, "What do you mean he's not wrestling this season? Why? I don't understand." And then they explained that if he gets a concussion, it could have serious effects on his ability to donate, and we couldn't take the risk.
But gotta do what I gotta do, and I knew that for sure.
It's one of the most wonderful things I've ever had happen in coaching in 23 years of high school wrestling, and he didn't even wrestle one match. That's what wrestling's about. It teaches character, teaches work ethic, and pretty much doing the right thing. It's not easy.
It wasn't too different from, actually wrestling. I'd walk into the locker room with all the guys and hang out and just did what I could.
It's extremely important for people to become bone marrow donors or become on the bone marrow registry. And it's simple. All you have to do is do a cotton swab of your cheek, and your DNA gets put on the registry, and then from there you'd be contacted about donating bone marrow. It is so real in the sense that you save somebody's life. A person cannot recover without a new bone marrow or without the possibility of this bone marrow transplant.
I got done, and I went to one of my teachers at school, and I was like, I feel like I should do this. I was like, I feel like it's the right time in my life to be able to really get the word out there. And I knew it was always an issue because, you walk down the hospital and you could talk to anyone and they'll have the same sad, story. And
he's right up on the Mount Rushmore of Shoreham-Wading River wrestling. He'd be up there. We have tons of great wrestlers that have been here, like great All-Americans, national. We have a world champion. And James is right up with any of those guys, what he did.
So right now I'm back at Union College, finishing my senior year, and I'm excited to graduate in June. I jokingly say, your cells are doing great, and he'll tell me, no, your cells, but in reality, I couldn't have gotten back to this point if it wasn't for him. I'm so fortunate to have such a strong family, and I do think that this process has brought us a lot closer.
And we could never repay him for what he's done, because he did he sacrificed a lot. But also on the other hand, he was able to give the gift of life, and how often in your lifetime do you get to give the gift of life? So